In 2 months, Kanye West, aka Ye, went from being a lyrical musical genius, which arguably he still is, to a pariah that nobody wants anything to do with. So how did we get here? Well, in this video, I'm going to run through the top items, the main items that have caused Kanye West to be abandoned, to be ostracized by everybody around him. And it started in September. If you remember, Ye canceled the deal that he had with Gap, and Gap said, that's fine, our visions don't align. Well, right after that was Paris Fashion Show week, and Ye famously showed up with this, a White Lives Matter t-shirt on, which obviously caused a hysteria of outcry from the general public because they were taking that as a direct knock, not only against Black Lives Matter, but to its white supremacist roots. And then in October, Ye started off with a bang by going after P. Diddy, Puffy. He said the Jewish people controlled Puffy. Well, the day after that, he fired off this infamous tweet where he says he will be going DEFCON 3 on the Jewish people. He tweeted that out, and that really started some fireworks. However, it didn't stop there. On October 15th, he went on the popular podcast Drink Champions, and he had this to say about George Floyd.
They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that.
So, essentially what he's saying is that George Floyd was not killed by a police officer with his knee on George Floyd's neck, suffocating him. It was because of the fentanyl. Well, that caused George Floyd's family members, at the representation of Ben Crump, to file a lawsuit against Ye. Well, right after that, Ye made another controversial move by buying the social platform known for its right-wing audience of Parler. Well, after that, people started dropping Ye like flies. Balenciaga dropped him. Creative Artists Agency, the company that represented him, drops him. And then the German company Adidas, they seemed to be a holdout for a long period of time, but then they also dropped him, and they said that dropping Ye would cost them $250 million. And the reason why Adidas dropped him, I mean, we've gone through them, but really the thing that pushed him over the edge was that Drink Champs episode again, where Ye challenged Adidas by saying this.
The thing about it, me and Adidas, is like, I could literally say anti-Semitic shit and they can't drop me. I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me. Now what? But
the damage didn't stop directed just at Ye alone. People around Ye and his other businesses started to feel it. Donda Academy famously represents Aaron Donald of the Rams and Jaylen Brown of the Celtics, arguably two of the top 5 or 10 people in their given sports. They came out on Twitter indicating that they no longer wanted anything to do with Kanye West. Seemingly, Kanye West has obviously taken a stance that is not supported by the mainstream, not supported by Aaron Donald, not supported by Jaylen Brown, not supported by Balenciaga, Gap, and the list goes on. Not only does the Donda agency losing players it represents, but then there's the Donda Academy, which is a school for young kids. And the basketball team was invited to 2 different basketball tournaments, and invitations to those tournaments were revoked based upon Ye's statements. So he's not only hurting himself, now he's hurting the youth. And now obviously Ye comes out and he's trying to make it like he's an innocent person, like he's a martyr for a cause, saying that, hey, look at what I'm able to say and people are canceling me. He's complaining about it all. Let me tell you something, man. I'm a proponent of free speech. But if you're going to say a lot of ugly things about people, well, you're going to face the consequences for you making those statements. And that's what Ye is experiencing now. It's really almost quite comical that someone like Britney Spears had a conservatorship, and maybe she should still have one. But why doesn't someone step up for Kanye West? I mean, this is what happens, and this is the problem now with cancel culture, is it seems like everybody's abandoned Kanye. Kim Kardashian filed for divorce. He has Adidas. All of these partnerships and relationships have dropped them. And more people that we aren't even aware of have probably dropped talking to him. So who does he have in his life who's going to provide him the support that he needs, provide him the advice that he needs? Hopefully he gets help. Hopefully he sees a doctor or somebody that can help him, because I do believe that there's something not working 100% mentally with Mr. West. And I sincerely hope that he gets help. I just hope that there's people around him now that he'll listen to and that he'll take the advice from. If not, this is going to continue and he's going to keep hemorrhaging money. He's going to keep losing partnerships. And it's hard to believe at some point he'll be without nothing. My hope is that he corrects this turn that he's made. He gets back on the proverbial straight and narrow, and he does a lot of positive things because he is an individual who has a huge platform and he can do a bunch of positive things. And so I hope that for him and his family, that he does get back on course doing positive things. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment, share, and hit the subscribe button. Thanks.